everyone, and welcome to another edition of City Spotlight. I'm your host, Pablo Pereira. Today we continue our business preview series here at the Calabasas Commons. And today we're talking pizza. Fresh Brothers is a new business here that just recently opened, but it's already getting some great reviews. Let's go inside and check it out.
I'm Adam. I'm Michael. And we are Fresh Brothers.
You're a fan of the Fresh Brothers?
Definitely.
It's fresh, it's clean, it's neat, it's fun.
It's the best pizza I've had.
I'm blown away.
All right, we're here with Adam and Michael Goldberg. They are two of the three Fresh Brothers. There is a third Fresh Brother.
He lives right outside of Chicago, and it's his recipes. His name's Scott Goldberg, and he came up with the pizza recipes that we brought to Southern California.
What's it like working arm in arm, shoulder to shoulder with your brother all the time?
It's great. I mean, who can you trust more than your brother, I guess. But it is great because we can rely on each other. We both have great work ethics. If you come into our stores, you see us around. We're very involved. You see our other family involved. Why don't you make me a pizza, then I'll go back and make you a pizza.
What were you missing about that South Side Chicago pizza that you couldn't find on the West Side?
What did we miss? We missed great cheese, great Wisconsin cheese. We missed the dough and the crust the way we're used to having it back home. And the toppings, where we like to put a lot of toppings on a pizza.
And the Chicago sausage. We bring our Italian sausage in directly from Chicago.
What's been the reaction to the food itself here?
There's two types of people we had to get their approval on. One were the Chicagoans. You hear a lot of places around, we have Chicago pizza, they go in there and they're disappointed. We knew right away the Chicagoans approved, they put their seal of approval on our pizza. Next were the New Yorkers, who only believe New York pizza is really good. And they're right, New York pizza is a pretty good pizza, okay? But what we were able to do with our special ingredients in our sauce and our products and our high-end cheese that we use, we got the New Yorkers. And then kind of in between New York and Chicago all kind of fell into place for us.
So the two types of pizza you make are what?
We do a thin crust and a true 2-inch Chicago-style deep dish. And the thin crust is really how Chicago pizza started back in the time, was a thin crust. Then later on in the 20s and 30s, the deep dish really became a lot more popular. The thin crust, the deep dish with our normal dough, or our dough that we have kind of brought in from Chicago. And then we put together a fully gluten-free menu.
It's a fantastic pizza, but it's gluten-free, is what I need. I'm not allowed to have anything with wheat, barley, or oats. They have the best gluten-free pizza that exists.
It's the best gluten-free pizza I've ever eaten. And being a gluten-free person, eating is very difficult. And I've had a hard time finding food that I can eat that's this good and this affordable.
I'm gluten-free. My sister Jennifer is too. Some of our children are. So we definitely appreciate and want to support any business that puts out gluten-free food. Even the desserts with their gluten-free brownies, gluten-free cookies that are really good. So otherwise, we can't go out for pizza, and that's such a fun thing to do.
As much as it's important to have a great recipe on the gluten-free menu, it's important for people to feel safe that they can come into our environment and eat the gluten-free menu. And what that entails is having a very secured area where there's no cross-contamination going on. And we go to great lengths to make sure that their pizzas, their chicken bites, their wings, their salad are safe for them and they can feel comfortable coming here to eat.
I hear a lot of people rave about the salads here because they're custom made.
Our goal is to be that first pizza place that you can get a great salad. You know it's fresh and it's the way you want it. Tell us what you want on it off of our 40-item list. We'll hand toss or chop it for you.
I like the fact that I could actually choose my own salad. I could mix it up. I could have it chopped any which way I wanted. I could choose my own ingredients, and it's delicious.
Where did the idea for multiple TVs and, more importantly, the TVs in the bathroom come from?
Well, there's 19 TVs in this place here. So we like to fill the walls up, and it's definitely an eye catcher for people walking by, but we definitely wanted the TVs. We wanted to always have a kids station on, which we always do have on in here. And then we like to have the news and the sporting events on.
Where did the name come from? I mean, obviously you guys are brothers, so who came up with the name?
The brothers is a given. The freshness goes right along with our product, from produce to our meats to our dough that's made fresh and to our sauce that we make fresh in our stores.
And then we just had a whole bunch of different names, and we kind of shot them out to emails to family and friends, and finally just narrowed it in on Fresh Brothers. And people ask us if our last name's Fresh.
You know, the story wouldn't be complete unless we learned how to make an original deep dish and I guess thin crust Chicago pizza. Is that right?
Well, we'll do a thin crust and a deep dish. We got our dough, our homemade recipe. We make our dough fresh daily. And we start here with a dough sheeter. And one hand there, and the other hand's gonna pull it out. So do a deep dish first, so it's gonna stay a little bit thicker for us, great.
Right.
And we're gonna put it through again, and while we do that, we're gonna tighten up our wheels a little bit and slide her through. There you go, comes right out. We're gonna start with our deep dish pan. Put a little butter on here. All right. So now you got that. We'll go ahead and lay it into our pan. If you want to go ahead, what we'll do next is we'll cut it. There you go. Great. Perfect.
All the way around.
All the way around. And we're then going to take that slicer. We're going to knock some holes in it so it doesn't blow up on us. So go ahead and just give about 10 whacks. There you go. Perfect.
So you talked about the dough. What's special about the sauce? I noticed you had all different kinds of sauce.
We do. Well, all of our sauce starts with our pizza sauce, okay?
Right.
And our special secret recipe. What's special about it, it's the same sauce that we've been using in our Chicago stores for over 26 years. We have worked with the same gentleman who put the spice recipe down in the Italian section of town together for my brother back in 1985. Same spice packets, same mixture. That's really the secret.
What are we going to make first then?
We're going to start off making our famous Miller Pizza Special, which is our 5-meat pizza. An extra large weighs over 6 pounds.
Right.
All right.
So this is going to turn off the vegan vegetarian crowd a little bit.
You're probably not going to find too many vegans eating this pizza.
Right.
Spoon and a half full on there.
All right.
And we're going to spread that sauce all the way out to the edges. And we like to put a lot of product on it. We're going to spread it out there. We'll go with our ground beef. And it looks a little different than your normal ground beef. We use a larger chunk ground beef. Great. Next comes our bacon. And this is like what you're used to, like a breakfast bacon. Got a lot of great flavor to it. We'll put some ham on there.
All right.
That's meat number 4, 1 to go after this. Next comes our cheese. So we're gonna put most of our cheese on. We're gonna then put a layer of pepperoni and then a little bit more cheese on top. And we're gonna put pepperoni all the way around. This is that final flavor that gets into the pizza there.
All right.
And now we're gonna take the rest of that cheese, we're gonna sprinkle it all around the top. It's gonna let our pepperoni crisp on top. This oven's gonna mimic a deck oven.
Right.
It's the old oven where you see the guys shoving them in and pulling them out. The one thing for us is we're gonna be consistent. It goes in one end, comes out the other end.
All right, so our meat lovers creation is just about to come out of the oven, and one of our other Fresh Brothers is going to show us how they cut pizzas. It's not as simple as you think it is it?
It isn't. Well, we cut them in a couple different ways. Our deep dish we cut in the traditional triangle way, which our medium we cut in 6 slices, and our large and extra large are 8. And then our thin crust pizzas we cut squares.
Squares?
In squares.
Why is that?
Well, it's just an old Chicago tradition, and we decided to keep that tradition going when we came out to the South Bay with the Chicago-style pizza. This is a beautiful-looking pizza you made here. So you can see it's nice and golden brown there. So we cut this 6 cut. There we go. Perfect pizza right there. Serve it on the pan. We have our scoop, and it's ready to go.
Is this your favorite pizza?
Yeah,
Why?
because like it's thin crust and it's like nice and crunchy.
Have you been here before?
Yeah,
What do you like about this place?
pizza and the fries.
What's good about the pizza here?
It's cheesy and I like the sauce.
All right, so we've started with something to satisfy our meat lovers out there. What are we going to do now?
We'll make our fresh vegetable pizza, which again, it really goes to the name fresh. We use all California produce. Our fresh vegetable at Fresh Brothers is green pepper, mushroom, onion, green and black olives. The green olives are pretty unique to the Midwest. You find them in all the pizzerias. You rarely find them out here. Whenever somebody calls up and orders green olives on their pizza, I always know they're from the Midwest.
Interesting.
And the best part of the pizza, the cheese. There's our cheese and fresh vegetable pizza. Take that to the oven. Just goes through. Ready to go.
This is our medium thin crust, so it's going to be a 12 cut, 12 squares. So it's a 3 cut. That. Then we switch over, and it's 2 more, and it gives us 12 square pieces. So if you like the crust end, you eat this end. If you like the middles, you go right for the middle section.
All right, we're gonna do some wings real quick here.
We bake our wings, and they still get really crispy, and they still have the same tendency in the feel of the regular broiled wings in grease.
Baked a little healthier.
It is a little bit healthier that way. And we offer 4 or 5 different sauces. Let's get the XXX sauce out here. So we put it into the bowl and we toss the wings in there, and it makes them evenly all over the wings, which is what we like. Right. Put them in the bowl. And then we toss them in. There we go. Good order of wings. We offer it with ranch and blue cheese. Perfect meal.
That's going to do it for this edition of City Spotlight. We hope you've enjoyed the program. More importantly, next time you're here at the Commons, why not come into Fresh Brothers and try a slice? Of course, in my case, what am I going to do with all this food? I'm Pablo Pereira. Thanks for joining us.